We're here with Andre Eng with House of Knives, and you are showing us some barbecue tools that are going to help us get grilling.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone gets tired of their own cooking, I think, right? And people are looking for inspiration to different ways how to change it up, right?
And get outside.
And get outside, right? So one of the first things we talk about is people think barbecue is only for the meatitarians, right? The vegans and vegetarians say, oh, I don't need to grill anything. But one of the things that's been so popular of late are these new non-stick mats. But what's different about this new generation mat, it's a mesh mat.
Okay.
Because the previous ones almost steam your food. This one allows the flavors and the aromas to come right through the mat.
Okay, and the taste of the barbecue.
Oh yeah, I mean there's some flavors you just can't achieve if you're doing it on a regular cooktop.
Okay, so that's one of the tools here. And then you have something else. We're going to show you it in action in just a moment, but I want to talk about this.
Yes.
This is like a cedar plank wrap?
Yeah, very thin sliced cedar plank. You can use this to wrap everything from seafood to chicken to pork, you name it. You basically wet it and then you fold it up. And then you basically tie it. And the great thing is people are always looking to entertain and make a bit of an impression, right? You want to entertain your guests.
And so you want to wet it so that it doesn't break.
Yeah, this is dried
like
out from before. Normally it wouldn't break like this, but you would just give it a quick spray with water and then tie it. And it's great for appetizers.
Is like a little piece of salmon and a little bit of lemon zest?
Yeah, lemon zest and some seasoning on it, and it's great. You'll see after when we pull it off the grill how beautiful presentation it is.
Should we go over to the grill now?
Yeah, absolutely.
See what you have going on over there? So you were saying, you know, barbecuing is not just for people who eat meat, it's also for vegetarians.
That's right.
This looks beautiful, but it wouldn't really be possible without this mesh.
That's right.
Covering.
So this mesh mat here is great because, you know, even practically every barbecue has different hot spots on it. And you can move this mat around as you see fit, right? Depending on where the hot spots are, and you can easily, you know, maneuver your vegetables around. And as I said, there's just some flavors you can't get otherwise. You can use this for seafood or vegetables in this case here, because otherwise it just falls through the grates.
Okay, so I guess for seafood that might be a little bit more delicate, then this would be useful.
No, I still find it good, even for prawns. I'll do it. Prawns is probably my favorite way of doing it. For regular steaks or large piece of fish, I still like doing it on the grate. But you know, if you're buying skinless Atlantic salmon or something like that, that's real problematic of sticking on the grill.
Okay,
so
and all you've done is just season this and throw this on the grill, and you've got yourself a great dish.
One of the best ways you can enhance flavors, what I find is, you know, just good spice mills. So these are Peugeot mills that do fresh salt and pepper. So many times people come home and say, oh, those tasted so great, and I said, you know, it's just fresh salt and pepper. Don't use the things that come out of a jar that's been sitting in there for years.
You probably already seasoned this?
Yes, I have.
I just wanted to show you the grinder in action.
Yeah. And if you're doing meats, the other great thing that Barbecue Brian always talks when I always talk about, best investment are thermometers, right?
Yeah.
Don't undercook or overcook your meat. And these personal button thermometers are great. So if you have a whole bunch of guests over and some people like their meat medium rare, some like it rare, some well done, you can individualize and monitor the doneness.
So how many of these thermometers should you have on hand?
I have about 12 at home.
Oh boy.
My wife would say too many.
And so is that something that you put in, you're going to put it in right when?
Right when you throw it onto the grill. It stays on the grill. Yeah, it's heat resistant. Yep, up to 500 degrees. It's got a nice heat resistant silicone here, so it makes it easy to pull out.
So what should you be looking for in a thermometer when you're going to buy one?
So the main thing is some thermometers are okay to keep in oven, whether you're doing a prime rib or turkey, or in this case like this. But some of the instant reads like this, the La Chefs will use, where you basically just turn it on, you know, and take a quick temperature in your meat.
Not meant to stay
and not meant to stay in the high temperature.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm really curious to see how that salmon. Oh, that's okay. How that salmon is shaping up.
Sure.
Should we take a look at that?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take one off the grill here. Take it over here. You want to untie the present there?
Sure. Let's see how. Oops.
The rope got a little singed. You should just do the pull here, but I think it got a little bit singed off there.
A little bit,
so
but that's part of the fun, right?
That's right.
Okay, make you work for your food a little bit. Okay, let's see how it is inside. Ooh, beautiful.
Want to take a taste?
Oh yeah, and you can smell that cedar coming through.
It's a great aroma.
Okay, beautiful. And so, would you just use this for salmon, or could you use this for?
You can use it for chicken, pork, salmon, and you can use these wraps about 3-4 times over, right?
So you can?
Yeah, as long as you don't, like we had it on here a little bit too long, but as long as you're doing it at low enough temperature and it doesn't crack the cedar, you can reuse it over.
And are you wanting to wash it after, or?
Yeah, give it a quick rinse.
Give it a quick rinse. Okay. Yeah. And these are all available at House of Knives?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what are these called?
These are Cedar Wraps, so they're from Smokin BBQ, and they come in different flavors, from hickory to mesquite. Yeah, we have all types of great things for the barbecue lover. You know, very quickly, you know, if you're real meat lovers, there's nothing like having a plain edge steak knife to enjoy the steak with. You know, as we talked about before, I, you know, unfortunately had to call managers in and complain about the quality of the steak knife at a restaurant.
I understand you go to restaurants sometimes with this knife.
Yes, this is my own personal steak knife. So people laugh and they think it's a joke, but you know, when you're going out for a meal, you want an experience, right? As I said, it'd be like having a great wine and having it in a styrofoam cup, right? So when you have a beautiful ribeye or a filet mignon, you want to enjoy it with a fine edge steak knife, because serrated knives tear the meat and you lose flavor as a result.
Andre, great tips. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.